Hi there, I'm Dr. Thomas Washburn, and I am the Cambridge High School Law and Justice Program Instructor. I wanted to have an opportunity to send out a video log or a vlog to my students and families to begin to talk a little bit about our transition this fall to Cambridge High School. Back in March, I had a chance to meet with some of the students over at Milton, and it was a great visit. But today I wanted to give some more information out, particularly to the families, about our program. I've been teaching with Fulton County. This is my third decade. Back in the 90s, I was asked to create these programs for Fulton County. It was the first time we had ever had criminal forensics in a high school, or we even had a program that was designed like this. Over the last 15 years, I've worked with 8, 10, or even 12 states to open about 1,000 programs nationwide like ours. Consistently, the program I teach currently has been recognized as one of the top in the country, and I definitely anticipate when I come to Cambridge of having that same opportunity of excellence, and I can assure you your child will not have a better educational program. For the record, am your partner. My job at the school is to help your students do the best they can do, teach them about law and justice, but also in the process, keep them focused on their future and prepare them for their post-secondary education. In the past, I've graduated about 500 seniors, and we've had students go to Harvard, Yale, Princeton. We've had students go to all the military academies. We've had, and of course, hundreds have gone to Georgia and Georgia Tech. So we've been have a great platform of success that I can build upon at Cambridge to provide your child the best education possible. One of the opportunities I wanted to talk to you about today, and the reason I had to get the vlog out pretty quickly because we have a deadline coming up, is our program. We're not just an educational program, but we kind of like to call ourselves an adventure. We do a lot of program travel. The students go on field trips every year, and we go to a lot of different places. For example, in the first year of my program, students get to go to the prison down in Jackson. But we also do program travel outside of the state of Georgia, and your student is eligible to participate this fall in a trip to Washington, D.C. Now, a trip to Washington, D.C. May not sound super exciting, but our trip is like no other. Back when I was in law enforcement, back in the 1990s, I had a lot of networks in the Washington, D.C. area. When we opened the program, I used those networks to establish some guest speaking opportunities for my students on the trip to D.C. And so when we go to Washington in the past, now I can't promise you what we're going to do this fall because everything comes together usually in the last month for the trip, but in the past, consistently, we have gone to Quantico, Virginia and toured the FBI Academy. We have gone, also while we're there, we've gone to the Hostage Rescue Team Training Facility, which is the HRT for the FBI. We've also met with criminal profilers from the Violent Crimes Unit with the FBI in Washington. We've visited the United States Capitol Police. They've given us some pretty interesting tours of the Capitol. Also, Supreme Court Clarence Thomas is a Georgia native and has agreed to meet with our students just about every time we travel up there. Regardless of your political persuasion, I think you can definitely see that meeting a Supreme Court justice is something that very few people get the chance to do. And so it's a great educational opportunity. We also go to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in Alexandria, Virginia. And the students are trained in the same training program that they train the chiefs of police with about age progression software, the missingkids.org website, and the reclamation of missing kids. And so, and that's just some of the things we've done in the past. Every time we go, it is a lot of fun. We learn a lot. We see all the usual monuments and museums. It is a great time. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you right now is because we have a deadline of June 1st, and I wanted to make sure the students coming over from Milton had the opportunity to enroll and to take the to go on the trip. My students here at Centennial have been signing up for a few weeks, and we've already got about 20-25 kids signed up, and I have only about 10 spaces left on the trip. There's a limited number of people we can take into the FBI, and so I wanted to make sure that the Cambridge kids had a chance to get in and sign up, and we've already had one, but I'll be sending you an email tomorrow with more details about the trip number, the contact information, etc. But I wanted to give you an idea a little bit more about the trip and explain that it's just something that your child will never have an opportunity again to do. While we're on program travel, to go ahead and kind of give you an idea where we go later on, in the third year of the program, we encourage students to go with us. We go to, over spring break, we go to Europe. We start off in Messina, Greece, and we study the patriarchal system of justice as it transitioned into religious spheres of judicial control. And then we go to Athens, Greece, and begin to look at how the civil government began to take over the sphere of justice. And then we end up in Rome, where the word forensics comes from. The Roman Forum is where we get the word forensics. And we study how the 12 tables and some of the very early concepts of Roman law that became the foundation for our system today. That trip is in their third year of the program, and there'll be more information coming up about the Europe trip next year. But I just want to give you an idea that your student's coming into a pretty awesome program that does some pretty amazing things. And I wanted to make sure that as the students transition over from Milton that they don't miss an opportunity. So be looking for that email tomorrow from me. Also, while we're on the topic of email, The email that I've sent you this link on is my regular email for the school system. Feel free to contact me at any time with questions or concerns. You might even get some emails from me in July because our equipment's coming in a little late, and I may need some help with some kids coming in to help us put together the furniture and stock the shelves and whatnot. So be looking forward to some more of these vlogs as I talk more about the program and the opportunities. I also hope to have the program website up and running in the next couple of weeks. And this is just the first time I've had a chance to communicate with you, but you and I will definitely get to know each other really well over the next couple of years as your child has one of the best educational experiences that's possible in the States. So I look forward to meeting you guys this fall, and welcome on board. I think we're going to have a great time together. Have a good day.